First off, I saw Deadpool 2. I reviewed the first movie back about a year and a half ago, 2 years and a half ago. Yeah, it's been that long. It was a February release during announced on a Black Friday a couple of years ago. Yeah, so the sequel's fun. It's a fun movie. The previews were there was a spy movie called 22nd Mile. Looks like sort of generic, but might have some interesting twists. Sort of Jason Bourne meets The Recruit. A little bit of some other stuff in there. There was the sequel to a longer trailer of the sequel to the Cartels movie. Salabat or Spalbat or something like that. Probably saying that wrong. There was, it was a 10:40 show in the evening, morning. It was a fairly packed theater, and there were some children in it, but oh well, they didn't make a fuss. So, Deadpool 2, some parents took their kids to see a rated R movie on Saturday. Has been known to happen. Can't say that I haven't seen rated R movies when I was a kid. I totally did. So, anyway, it's but yeah, I don't think they would get it. The pop references, they're in it quite a bit. I didn't really understand that. There might be a few plot spoilers in this review. The premise of the movie is that we have Deadpool, whose girlfriend, they want to have a baby, and his girlfriend, of course, when they do that in the movie, she's got to die, because that's the rules of a superhero tragedy movie. You have to have the girlfriend die, which causes him to go on a tirade, killing bad guys and stuff. You either try to introduce a baby and make a joke about it, or you kill the main character. That's what you do in a movie, dude. You make it like, and you reference other movies by doing that. This is probably not going to be a very long review, actually, because it's a sequel. It's an X-Men sequel, but it's kind of a prequel to Wolverine. It has a version of Cable in it different from Days of Future Past. It's more like the Cable from the 90s X-Men on Fox. Yeah. And Negasonic Teenage Warhead has a girlfriend. And she has powers, but they didn't really specify what they did, except for making stuff happen. Magic beams or something. Yeah, and there was a kid who they rescue, that kind of overweight kid, who they rescue and then are attacked at a place called Essex, which is Institute, which is where the New Mutants spinoff is, and or something like it. Maybe it's not exactly where, it's one of the reboot ones, but that's all right. Neither here nor there. Don't complain on the saying, no, that's not right. They were probably, when they thought of the name, thinking, oh, Essex, that sounds like sex, so something deviant will happen there. But no, that word is Old English, and it's also Germanic, and it means six, not sex. And that joke was in, other movies, so six. But yeah, it just so happens the mutant hospital is evil. Of course it is. So they have to go there and rescue the kid, and then go on but Cable is trying to kill the kid, because in the future he becomes a supervillain. He's trying to destroy everybody. But also in the future, Wolverine completely jacks up the world, and so does Professor X. I have to go back and fix that. We see more of the Professor X mansion. We see Deadpool being asked to, mainly by Cyclops, to join, not Cyclops, but that Russian guy, Colossus, to join up with his forces. The There are other overweight superheroes. There's the Blob and there's Juggernaut. The Blob was not in this movie, but the Juggernaut is one of the prisoners in it. I won't give away all the details, but yeah, he's in it, and there's a fight with them, reminiscent of the one from the first movie. And of course, Cable, who's a time traveler and is ripping off the Terminator. Everyone knows that, and that's what they were going for, and they even reference it. I'm not going to give away the whole movie with spoilers, but probably not going to do a spoilery review of it later either. Except to say that it was good, and go out and watch it, and it's about 3 stars, and but there are some very funny scenes in it, and it's rated R. So there's my I really don't need to ramble on about Deadpool. I mean, he's one of the X-Men sort of anti-heroes, and he has powers, and they have to stop the kid, or not, depending on how the time warp works and all that. I won't give away all the details and stuff. If there's some other later review going over background of X people, I guess I could, but it was fine. It was okay. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. There were a couple other previews that were kind of stupid. Yeah. I was gonna say that there was a preview about a horror movie TV show thing, but that was a joke. There was this joke horror movie preview thing. That was like a setup for a total, obviously, like horror movie friend space kind of thing, like scary house, like killer thing, and it was like but it was a joke. It was part of a promotional for a soft drink. There was also another promotional for a soft drink, Sprite commercial, LeBron James in it. I'm sure they paid a lot of money for that. And the Cinemark Dealey thing with the Cinemark XD tester was testing the girl in the lab and blows her hair all frizzy and stuff. But that's the theater. It's exclusive to Cinemark theaters, so that's not really anything to worry about. Or whatever. So, yeah. There's my Deadpool review.